Hey Harmonizers! On this video we're going to take you through our journey to Tryon and the World Equestrian Games, which has started off a little bit bumpy so far. Last night we were on our way down and my engine light came on. My temperature was starting to go up. So I had to pull over and I was leaking coolant fluid. So I was supposed to be picking Olivia up down the I-90 or whatever road that was, but because I broke down, she ended up meeting me at the auto shop where my truck took like 3 hours to get fixed. So we were supposed to make it all the way down to near Lexington, Kentucky last night, but ended up just making it to Cortland, Ohio. We're here, so we're making the best of the situation before we head out and drive the rest of the way to Tryon. We're going to play on some of her amazing obstacles that she has here, and we're pretty excited. So we're taking a negative, we're turning it into a positive. I think the horses are going to enjoy some time to play while the weather's good, and hang on guys, because this is going to be a pretty bumpy trip. Driving on our way to Tryon, and we're in West Virginia right now, and I just think it's pretty funny that we are heading east, and then you may notice the traffic on the other side heading west. So they're all leaving the coast and we're kind of heading more towards it, and even though it's raining right now, it's actually not that bad. You can see sun in the distance. It's actually been sunny pretty much this whole drive, so it's just kind of sprinkling on and off. Like there it goes, it stops for a little bit. So it's not too bad, but just pretty funny that that's the traffic on the other side. So anyways, we're on our way, things are going well, horses are happy, we're en route, hopefully we'll arrive by 11 o'clock tonight, and we'll check in when we get there. So just showing you guys what a beautiful drive this is, going through West Virginia, really, really stunning, and for the most part beautiful and sunny. Hey guys, so we've stopped for a little making of the horses' food here. This is Kavlar grain. I love this stuff. And we're just making their meals, and we can definitely feel the difference out here. It's a lot colder. For you guys that are Canadians, it was like 33 degrees Celsius. Now it's dropped to 23. So for you Americans, I think that's like nearly 90, like high 80s, and now we're in the 70s. So definite drop in temperature. If you look behind you, you can see there's lots of storm clouds there. You can feel it coming, but we're trusting in the forecast that it's not supposed to start raining until tomorrow night. So we think we're gonna have time to figure out our plan. Just, you know, we're taking it one step at a time. For my guys, I'm giving them all their supplements, so they're getting the anti-inflam because they're doing a lot of trailering. The Equestrian because it's a long ride, so this is a muscle recovery supplement. Dreamer gets his lung wash and his airwaves, and then Mystique gets the gastro effects for her tummy. So we're gonna give them dinner while we go get our dinner. I have a saying which is always the horses first, and yeah, we can definitely feel the change in the air, but we're gonna keep posting. Last night, it was actually a pretty okay drive, a little bit of rain on and off. Now it's looking pretty good. The horses are set up. They've got a shelter. We just put hay in their shelter because it's supposed to start raining later today, but they've got all this space to go and have some grass if they want to go out. Outside, it's not looking too bad. Over there's a little bit of dark clouds, so you can definitely kind of tell that it might rain later today, but so far it's looking pretty good. It's not even that windy or anything, so we're pretty excited to head over to WEG and kind of see what it's all about, and we're going to figure it out as we go along. Alright, we found our way to the accreditation area. We are heading over to the Coca-Cola stage to do an interview, and then we're going to be checking out the cross country, which hopefully we're going to get to watch that before the Super Downpour starts.
On stage every morning at 10 o'clock, we interview some of the filmmakers and talent within the films, and at 5 o'clock in the evening. Right now I have with me Lindsay Partridge. Lindsay, when I think about you, I think about Unbridled, but I know that you do a lot more than that. So tell a little bit about yourself.
Sure, so I'm a 3-time champion at the Thoroughbred Makeover, so that's run by the Retired Racehorse Project. It's held in Kentucky every year. And so my horses have been the champion of that for 2015, 2016, and 2017 for the trail division, and then also champion in the freestyle as well. So I'm really excited this year. I'm going to be going down to judge the freestyle this year at the Makeover. It's competing, so I actually get to sit down and relax and watch instead. But I also compete in extreme cowboy racing. Right now I'm ranked 2nd overall in pro division for Ontario, so we're trying to qualify for Worlds this year. And then I also do a little bit of competing in jumpers, and kind of have dabbled around in a whole bunch of different things. But I guess I'm mostly known for horse training, doing the harmony horsemanship technique, because it's a very positive reinforcement type approach of training. It's a little bit different than what's kind of typically seen out there in the pressure and release. And I do a lot of work with horses using no tools. So I'm known for a lot of liberty work, a lot of bridleless work, which I guess is kind of what drew me into the movie world, because a lot of the movie stuff that you have to do with horses is very liberty-based. So I've been fortunate to work on 3 different films now with my horses, as well as a couple of commercials.
We just finished doing an interview at the Coca-Cola Stadium, and right behind me, this is ring 1. So that's where I would have been riding and doing demonstrations. Now it's being used for a warm-up ring for the FEI riders, because the barn has been allocated to FEI riders because the other one, I guess, flooded. That was intense. So then the demonstration horses, all non-essential horses, got kind of booted out, which is sad, but that's where I would have been. So instead I was on the Coca-Cola stage today, had a great interview, and now we're on our way to cross country. Oh, sorry.
Away as part of that team, currently in the gold medal position, it's Tom McEwen and Teresa de Kelsen, the combination starting off, and their score, a good one from them as well, of 28.4. He done is some serious accurate riding from Tom McEwen so far this afternoon.
Ships with this horse, Alpagadaville, going on to the lap over combination. Brilliant Tabasco on it, at the water. Had a great round earlier on from Joris van Springel for the Belgians.
Whoa, no.
settles, making up the ground for the Britain.
Hey everyone, I'm Partridge, and we are at the World Equestrian Games here in Tryon 2018. I'm so excited to be here, and the reason why I'm here is because of the movie Unbridled. We're here for the Equestrian Festival. Unbridled is an amazing movie about a real ranch where they pair abused girls with abused horses and they learn to trust them. So we had a great time at WEG yesterday. It was really cool watching the cross country and the reining. And now today it is raining and everything's canceled. It's Sunday, and so they've canceled everything at the event. The park's closed, and so the horses are kind of chilling out. You can see they've got a nice little running shelter to put their hay inside here, and it's really not that bad. It's raining, but it's kind of a normal. I mean, oh my gosh, it's taking me. The wind. Oh no, really, it's not that bad, and it's about 11 a.m. here. So they say the worst is going to hit around 2 o'clock. But we don't expect anything more than just kind of normal rain. You can see, even looking at the ground, yeah, there's rain, but it's not fully flooding or anything like that. It's really not anywhere near as bad as what was predicted or what was expected. I know there's still more to come, but the horses are safe, we're safe, and we're just gonna chill inside for most of today. And then tomorrow we plan to be back at WEG, and it will be hopefully the film festival running. So we'll stay tuned for that. So somebody posted a picture on Facebook of WEG being totally flooded, and I kind of freaked out, panicked, and wanted to come over because I have a bunch of stuff here that I didn't want to get all flooded, even though the area we were was totally fine. You can see the ring is totally fine. They've got great drainage, and if you kind of look this way, it's pretty good. And I'm filming this in the worst spot, so really this is the only spot that we've seen that's actually flooded. And it's really not that bad. The barns look fine on this side, so the whole main WEG area actually looks pretty good. So anyways, I put my stuff up off the ground just in case, but I think it's going to be okay, and we'll see what the aftermath is tomorrow. It's raining, but it's not even so bad that you can't drive. The roads were fine getting here. It wasn't so heavy. My wipers can handle it. It's just like a normal rainy day. It's just a very long rainy day. Hey guys, it's Monday. It is super sunny and beautiful here in Tryon, and we're just watching the show jumping that got rescheduled from yesterday to today for the eventing portion. So enjoy.
Colleen Rose.
So close, 23.3 goes to 27.3, and so it will be bronze for Ingrid Klimka.
star prior to. Dreamer was another horse who was amazing. And when our first director went out to the farm, he came to dinner that night with a big honking bruise and teeth marks on his arm. And we know that with a SAG film, there are just a lot of rules and a lot of regulations. And that even if a SAG actor gets, say, stepped on and their toe hurts or something like that, you have to shut down set for the day. And it's such a small production, which is big for a small indie filmmaker. We'd have to shut down, we'd miss scenes, it'd be a disaster. And at that point, we realized we really need a horse that is cooperative. And came Dreamer.
I just wanted to say one thing before Lindsay starts to talk. How did you all like that scene at the end where the horse jumps the fence in slow motion? I mean, that was just for me a heartwarming motion. So I'd like you to talk a little bit about how you made that happen first.
Sure, yeah, it was an incredible film to be a part of, and what a great challenge as a horse trainer to ask Dreamer to do these different things and teach him the different tasks. And the scene where he jumps the fence and goes out, that was an interesting one because it was an overnight shoot. And at that point, it was probably 4 or 5 in the morning. We'd all been awake all night, and Dreamer was tired. And so the first 2 or 3 times that he jumped the fence, he kept hitting the rail. And we made it such that it wasn't dangerous for him, so the rail was able to fall. So every time he was jumping it was falling, and we really needed him to jump it cleanly. So I know everybody was tired and half asleep in the morning. So I said to the crew that was all around, I was like, all right, we're gonna try bringing up the energy, and you need to do this with me. I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and then I all need you to scream jump. And lo and behold, 3, 2, 1, jump, and Dreamer cleared it. And that was the scene just before the sun started to come up, and then it would have been too late for the shot. So that was a good one. And so many scenes, like when I watch the film, just how natural and how easy it all looks, and you just think that, oh, it just happened like that, and really I'm hiding in the bushes, you know, cueing him to do different things. And you see the scene when he takes the couple steps backward and rotates and turns, and that was a really important one that director really wanted. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? So I'm like literally hiding in the bushes like 50 feet away, and when they give me the action cue, I'm like, all right, Dreamer, spin. But in the film, it just looks like it just happens. I'm like, you don't appreciate all the hard work that goes behind all of these things. But that, to me, is probably the best thing, is to watch it and kind of see, like, wow, everything came to life. Everything looks so natural. Everything looks so beautiful. And it was such a great challenge to be a part of. I'm so thankful for it.
There's, so what I have in there is there's some things from Omega Alpha. They do a lot of supplements for horses that are research and scientific based. And then I've got some things from Espana Silk, which are natural grooming products. Awesome. So that's great.
It's Eric Lamaze from Canada. He's pretty incredible.
He's gonna run through it. I'm on the couch this way.
Go, Eric, go. Come on, Flynn.
Time. Man, go. Go ahead.
So close, last fence going 78-36.
I know, it's very cute. If you start to feel yourself getting crooked, check in with your own body of, am I straight? Because often what's happening there is you're pushing with your legs so much that you're actually twisting your body, so then you need to straighten your hips out. What's kind of different about, I guess, my program compared to other ones is we do a piece what we call calm connection. So instead of getting right into training and teaching the horse how to do tasks, we have a series of exercises we use which are about getting the horse to move together with you. Because if you look at horses out in the pasture naturally, that's kind of what they do first. It's not about chasing a horse around or driving them around, it's about they just move together, almost like a school of fish. And so we have exercises that we do that are kind of along the same way of just getting to know each other and moving together. And then we get into the training part where you start to teach them the important skills like forehand or haunches or any of the actual tasks.
Wow.
On this journey through the World Equestrian Games. I'm so honored and privileged to have been able to be a part of the games. It kind of sucked that I wasn't able to bring my horses into the grounds and all the demonstration horses got canceled, but you know, you try to make the best of a situation. We definitely had a lot of fun, a lot of great presentations, and definitely still had a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of the footage from being here this week. It's been a blast, and now I'm going to be heading out to Pennsylvania for a demo at Plantation Field.